Welcome to a deep dive into what might be the most important handheld gaming launch of the year. The ASUS ROG Ally 2 is not just another refresh. It's not just a new shell with the same old chip. It's shaping up to be a device that could completely change how we think about portable gaming. And if you thought the handheld PC market had already peaked, this new model proves that the best is still to come. To really understand why the ROG Ally 2 is such a big deal, we need to look back for a moment. Remember the first ROG Ally? It made waves because it dared to challenge the Steam Deck directly. It offered Windows on the go, a sleek form factor, and enough performance to handle modern games. Then came the Ally X. That model fixed some of the issues people complained about, like battery life and memory. It was smoother, it was more refined, but at the end of the day, it was still running on the same AMD Z1 Extreme chip. It was a solid upgrade, yes, but not revolutionary. That's where the Ally 2 changes everything. ASUS is no longer just tweaking around the edges. They are rethinking their entire approach. And the boldest move is this. They're not releasing just one version. They're releasing two models, two different visions for handheld gaming. One designed for casual players who want fun, affordable, and reliable performance. The other designed for enthusiasts who want the best specs in the smallest package possible. This is a first in the space, and it shows ASUS understands something key, that gamers aren't all the same. Let's start with the white model. This is the more affordable option, built for players who don't necessarily need the most extreme power. It's expected to come with the standard AMD Z1 chip. Now, this isn't the brand new chip everyone is buzzing about. It's the same architecture as before, a bit older, fewer CPU cores, less raw horsepower. But here's the thing. For many players, that's more than enough. Think about it. Not everyone is trying to run the latest demanding. This is where the black model starts to feel less like a handheld console and more like a full portable computer. We're talking up to 32 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM. Let that sink in. That's double what the first Ally offered. In fact, that's more than many full gaming laptops on the market today. Combine that with up to 4 terabytes of storage, and suddenly, you're carrying an entire game library, plus media files, plus creative projects, all in your hands. This isn't just about numbers. It's about freedom. With this kind of storage, you don't have to constantly delete games to make space. You don't have to choose which files to carry on a trip. With this kind of RAM, multitasking becomes seamless. You could be gaming, streaming, and even doing light content creation on the same device, without it lagging or stuttering. Everything loads faster, runs smoother, and feels more responsive. But ASUS didn't stop at the internals. They also completely rethought the ergonomics. One of the criticisms of the original Ally was that it felt more like a tablet with controls bolted on. It was slim and flat, which looked sleek, but wasn't always comfortable for long sessions. The Ally 2 changes that. It's chunkier, with deeper grips and bolder curves. It feels more like holding a real controller, and that makes all the difference. Think about long gaming sessions. With flat edges, your hands start to cramp. With shallow grips, the weight feels unbalanced. ASUS fixed this by reshaping the entire body. Now your fingers wrap naturally around the grips. The weight balance has been reworked so it doesn't feel top-heavy. Whether you're playing on a couch, on a plane, or lying in bed, the device just feels better in your hands. And comfort isn't just about luxury. Comfort directly impacts how long you can play and how much you enjoy the experience. The button placement has been refined as well. They're tighter, more responsive, and more logically spaced. The analog sticks feel more solid. The D-pad is crisper. These might sound like small details, but for gamers, they add up fast. Fighting games, platformers, and shooters all demand precision. And when your inputs feel accurate and satisfying, your entire experience improves. Now let's talk display. ASUS decided to stick with the same 7-inch size as before. And honestly, that was the smart call. It strikes the right balance. Big enough to feel immersive, small enough to remain portable. Plus, it means that accessories like screen protectors and carrying cases you might already own will still fit. That's a nice bonus for existing Ally users. But size isn't the only thing that matters. The display is expected to keep a high refresh rate, possibly around 120 Hz. Pair that with the Z2 Extreme chip, and you get fluid console-quality visuals right in your hands. Fast-paced games will feel smooth and responsive, with less blur and more detail. For gamers, this level of polish matters. It's the difference between a screen that just shows you the game and a screen that pulls you into it. And now we get to one of the most exciting upgrades, charging and battery. The Ally 2 supports up to 100-watt fast charging. That's a game changer. One of the biggest frustrations with handheld gaming is downtime. You're in the middle of a trip or a long session, your battery runs out, and suddenly you're stuck waiting for hours. Not anymore. With the Ally 2, a 20 to 30-minute charge can give you hours of playtime. That changes everything for travel, commutes, or just casual gaming sessions where you don't want to be tied to a wall socket. Of course, heavy AAA games will still drain the battery faster than lighter indie titles. That's inevitable. But thanks to the efficiency of the new chip architecture, even heavy games will run longer before draining the battery. Combine that with quick top-ups, and you get something close to seamless. No more worrying about planning your sessions around charging. But there's another small detail that could mean something big: the Xbox button. At first, it might sound minor, just another piece of plastic. But it points to deeper integration with Microsoft. Some leaks suggest that this button could open a new Xbox-like interface. Imagine turning on your Ally 2 and being greeted not by the traditional Windows 11 desktop, but by a smooth console-like dashboard. You see your Game Pass titles, your cloud saves, your library, all ready to launch instantly. This would solve one of the biggest headaches of Windows handhelds. Let's be honest, Windows 11 wasn't designed for small touchscreens. Tapping tiny icons, dragging windows, fumbling through menus, it breaks the flow. But if ASUS and Microsoft deliver a true gaming-first interface, it could be game-changing. It would make the Ally 2 feel less like a mini laptop and more like a dedicated console with the flexibility of a PC. And finally, cooling and noise. One of the biggest complaints about handheld PCs has always been the fans. The moment things heat up, the whine starts. It's distracting, it's annoying, and it pulls you out of the game. With the Ally 2, ASUS is promising smarter thermal design and quieter operation. The Z2 Extreme chip runs more efficiently. The improved cooling system keeps temperatures down. And the result? Longer, quieter, and more comfortable gaming sessions. So let's zoom out. What does all of this mean? The ROG Ally 2 isn't trying to replace your desktop rig. It's not meant to compete with a $2,000 gaming laptop. What it's trying to do is give you console-quality gaming in your hands anywhere you go. On the couch, on a plane, at a hotel, even in the park. And by offering two versions, ASUS is covering both ends of the market. The white model for everyday players who just want something fun and affordable. The black model for enthusiasts who want the best specs possible in a handheld. To recap, here's what we've uncovered in this first section. The ASUS ROG Ally 2 comes in two versions. The affordable white model with the AMD Z1 chip for casual players, and the powerful black model with the brand new Z2 Extreme chip for hardcore gamers. The black version offers up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and 4 terabytes of storage, making it a true portable powerhouse. The ergonomics have been redesigned for comfort, with better grips, refined buttons, and improved weight balance. The 7-inch display stays, but with high refresh rates and immersive visuals. Fast charging at 100 watts keeps you in the game longer with less waiting. And with the Xbox button and better thermal handling, the Ally 2 promises smoother, simpler, and quieter gameplay. This isn't just another gadget. This is ASUS making a statement. They're not just keeping up with the handheld market. They're trying to define its future. And with the ROG Ally 2, they might just succeed. Now that we've covered the specs, the design, and the two different models of the ASUS ROG Ally 2, it's time to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Because this device isn't just another piece of hardware. It's part of a much larger story about where gaming is going, how companies like ASUS and Microsoft are shaping that journey, and what this means for gamers like you and me. Let's start with the obvious question. Why does the Ally 2 matter so much? After all, we already have the Steam Deck, the Legion Go, and a handful of handheld PCs from companies like Ianio and GPD. Aren't they all doing the same thing? Well, yes and no. They all give you portable access to PC games, but the way they approach it is very different. And ASUS is making moves here that could change the whole landscape. The Steam Deck was the first big breakthrough. It showed the world that handheld PCs could be mainstream. Valve proved there was a real market for this, and they built it around SteamOS, a Linux-based system designed for gaming first. That was its strength, but the Steam Deck also had limits. SteamOS doesn't run every game perfectly, and it doesn't have the full flexibility of Windows. Then you had other companies jump in. Ianio pushed for premium builds with high specs, but their prices were often too high for most players. Lenovo came in with the Legion Go, giving us a device with detachable controllers and a giant screen. Each company tried something different, but the market still felt like it was in its experimental phase. And that's where ASUS comes in. With the Ally 2, they're trying to combine the best of both worlds. The openness and flexibility of Windows, paired with the simplicity and comfort that players loved in the Steam Deck. By offering two models, they're also targeting both casual players and hardcore enthusiasts in one move. That's something no other company has really nailed so far. But there's another layer here. Microsoft. The addition of the dedicated Xbox button on the Ally 2 is not a small detail. It suggests a much deeper partnership between ASUS and Microsoft. And this could be the key that changes everything. Because let's face it, Windows has always been both the strength and the weakness of handheld PCs. It's powerful, it runs almost everything, but it was never designed for a 7-inch touchscreen. If ASUS and Microsoft can deliver a new Xbox-like interface for the Ally 2, that would be a game changer. Imagine turning on your handheld and instantly seeing a dashboard built for gaming, not spreadsheets. Imagine scrolling through your Game Pass library, launching titles with one tap, syncing cloud saves automatically, and having everything feel smooth and console-like. That's the dream handheld players have wanted for years. And if ASUS is the first company to deliver it, they could leap far ahead of the competition. And speaking of Game Pass, let's not underestimate what that means here. Game Pass already feels like the Netflix of gaming. Thousands of titles, including day-one releases, all available under one subscription. Combine that with a powerful, portable handheld like the Ally 2, and suddenly, you have the ultimate pick-up-and-play machine. You're not just buying hardware, you're buying into an ecosystem. An ecosystem that stretches across PC, console, and now, truly portable handhelds. This could also be the start of a much bigger shift. Microsoft has always struggled with handheld hardware. They never built their own Xbox portable. But by working with ASUS, they can finally get a foothold in this market without having to build the device themselves. It's a win-win. ASUS gets the software integration, Microsoft gets their ecosystem in your hands, and gamers get a better experience. Now, let's talk competition. Because make no mistake, the handheld market is heating up fast. Valve is already working on the Steam Deck too. Lenovo will surely refine the Legion Go. Ianio keeps pushing boundaries with new designs every few months. So where does the Ally 2 fit in? It fits as the device that balances power, comfort, and ecosystem better than anyone else. The white model directly competes with the Steam Deck in terms of affordability. The black model takes aim at high-end devices from Ianio and others, but with the backing of ASUS's brand power, stronger supply chains, and likely better global availability. That's something smaller companies struggle with. You can read about an Ianio handheld online, but good luck finding it easily in most stores. With ASUS, that barrier disappears. Another key factor here is design philosophy. The Steam Deck feels like a quirky experiment that just happened to take off. The Legion Go feels like a hybrid between a handheld and a tablet. But the Ally 2 feels like it was built from the ground up as a gaming device first. The ergonomics, the weight balance, the button placement, all of it reflects feedback from real gamers. And that shows maturity in this market. Let's not forget portability, because at the end of the day, that's what handheld gaming is all about. If you just want a raw power, you'd stay at your desktop. If you just want a convenience, you'd stick with a console. The magic of handheld gaming is having console-quality experiences in your hands, wherever you are. And the Ally 2 is pushing that magic further than ever. Imagine this. You're on a long flight. Normally, you bring a Switch or maybe a tablet with a few downloaded shows. But with the Ally 2, you're playing full PC games at high settings. Not watered-down versions, not cloud-only streams, but real, native experiences. Then when you land, you plug it into a dock, connect it to a monitor, and keep playing at home. That's a seamless gaming lifestyle. Or imagine being a college student living in a small dorm room. You don't have space for a full gaming rig. The Ally 2 becomes your primary device. You can use it for classes, for media, and of course for gaming. And when you want a bigger screen, you just connect it to a dock. It's a single device that adapts to all your needs. Or picture a traveling professional who still wants to game seriously. You're hopping between airports, hotels, and meetings. Instead of lugging around a heavy gaming laptop, you carry something that fits in a small bag. You charge it during a coffee break, and it's ready to give you hours of high-end playtime. That's the real-world impact of what ASUS has built. And here's the thing. Devices like this aren't just about the present. They're about where gaming is going in the next 5 to 10 years. The Ally 2 is a glimpse into that future. A future where power no longer ties you to a desk. A future where ecosystems like Xbox Game Pass and cloud saves make your library follow you everywhere. A future where companies blur the line between PC and console, giving you the best of both. Of course, there are challenges. Price will always be a factor. The black model, with its top-end specs, won't be cheap. Battery life will always be a balancing act. And Microsoft will have to deliver on the promise of a better UI, because without it, Windows handhelds will always feel clunky compared to the smoothness of the Steam Deck. But even with these challenges, the trajectory is clear. Handheld gaming is no longer a side category. It's becoming a core part of the industry. And the ASUS ROG Ally 2 is proof of that. By offering choice, by offering power, and by building smarter, ASUS is helping define this space for the next generation. So what does this leave us? It leaves us with a device that isn't just another gadget to hype up. It leaves us with a statement from ASUS that they want to lead the handheld revolution. The Ally 2 isn't trying to replace your console or your desktop. It's giving you something different. It's giving you freedom. Freedom to play what you want, where you want, how you want.